Hello everyone, this is the PandaPhotographer from 646studios.com, and as a travel photographer, I rely on the best bags and cases. But in this situation, Pelican disappointed me when they told me that I had to drill 3 holes in my current case that I'm housing my gear in. Now, I understand their warranty and their policies, but as a travel photographer and someone is out and about traveling for work, they have to really think about their warranty. Now, I tried to explain to the representatives on the phone. I don't think they are photographers, videographers, or travelers. I just think they are employed by Pelican and don't quite understand that photographers have to worry about this all the time. Now, I didn't want to drill 3 holes or spend money on a drill to drill 3 holes in that case. So yes, Pelican told me that I need to either go home, which is bullshit, or I need to drill 3 holes into my case so I can get another case, which I do agree with that, but I'm telling them on the phone, listen, I'm a travel photographer, and I can't do that right now because my gear is housing your case is housing my gear, and I need this case until I get the new case. Now, this case has already been destroyed. I understand they want me to destroy it and void the warranty, but let me do that myself when I get the new case. Now, the reason why I'm making all this content is to show Pelican that, listen, I'm not someone that is going to steal your case. Why would I want to walk, first of all, why would I want to walk around with three cases, by the way? That's a low pro, and that's a Pelican 1510 case. Now, here is the problem that I'm having with this case. So, right now I have the camera strapped onto this whole back panel, and this handle is the culprit behind it all. This is what Pelican sent me when I had issues with the wheels back in California in 2017, when they send the housing in the replacement wheels and bearings. Now, note, the bearings and wheels on the Pelican 1510, on any Pelican, they are not going to work in the winter. The reason why I'm saying that is because, note, salt. The salt already damaged the bearings within a day. Mind you, I normally don't come in the wintertime. I normally don't come anywhere in the wintertime there is snow or salt. But in this case, I'm going to demonstrate why salt is not meant for this case. The wheel doesn't want to turn because the bearings, not sure if you can see inside, are shot. Then if I took this over, you can kind of see where the bearings are sticking out a little bit there. And you can see on this side too, where the bearings are. You can see the bearings popping out, but there's no turn. That's because of the salt from the snow and the cold elements. Now, any other time, this would have rolled anywhere around the country or around the world where there's no salt or snow. But it seems like when it gets wet, the bearings they're using are very cheap bearings at that. And as an professional athlete in the sport of aggressive inline rollerblading, I know my bearings pretty well. Swiss bearings is what I use the most. ABAC Swiss 7s were great. ABAC 5s were great. But Swiss I used because I was doing skate park and inline aggressive street rollerblading. And trust me when I tell you, these bearings are not even close to any of the rollerblading brands or skateboarding brand bearings. These are some really cheap bearings they are using, and they are sensitive to water and they're not that great. The wheels, on the other hand, are tough as shit, but they are hard as shit and make a lot of noise. Now, keep in mind, this housing broke. For some reason in California, the wheel melted inside, and mind you, I always have the Pelican like this, without any other extra weight. And I'm very disappointed at how Pelican handled this situation with me as a travel photographer, documentarian on the roll. And I told the guy, I purchased this in the States because the last time I called Pelican, they told me that I had to return to the States in order to get this service. I'm in the States. and I'm getting denied service anyway. So what is the deal? So I figured that this would work because I'm in the States, but no, it's not working in my favor. Now, they want me to do 3 holes in the logo where there's a serial number, which I don't see a serial number. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place. It's supposed to be in the front of the case. Now, mind you that that it will also take 10 to 15 business days for them to order delivered a new case to me if they was going to decide to deliver this case to me. But I'm not going to be getting that case whatsoever. So, everyone, I took your donations that you gave me. Thank you for the donations, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to be very transparent. I want to tell you the end result. The end result to this video is this. I end up buying this. Much better, much more quieter, much more smoother, better build quality, in my opinion, and costs less than $50. So, I want to be transparent. I took you guys' donations recently, and this is what I brought with it. I had no choice because I can't roll this down the street. And yes, it does roll, but it's much harder. You put much work in it. And trust me, I built up a lot of sweat trying to pull this down the street. I'm just talking about the Pelican. So when I got this portable personal hand truck that I got from Amazon, it worked. It's much lighter, it's much more portable, and this is how it works. Oops, let me move that out the way. And look at my feet, and much more quieter than the Pelican wheels, and much more easier to maneuver. And as a travel photographer, if you're traveling with a lot of gear, you might want to think about buying one of these because this is pretty cool. So all in total was $47 for shipping. So very awesome indeed. And how I got this wrapped around it, well, you can see from the low pro bag, loop around, click, and clip. And that's pretty much it, guys. So this was my end result to dealing with the Pelican situation. Now, Pelican, please respond. Because it's unprofessional that you don't respond to my Facebook, Instagram, IG, Twitter videos, because I'm tagging you with it to show you that this is what I got from your customer service. Now, like I said, I'm all ears about your warranty, and I do understand, but as a travel photographer, I can't just drill 3 holes into the Pelican case while I have gear that's protecting it from the elements and from people that might steal my gear. I don't want to damage my monitor, my microphone, my podcast microphone. And you guys know it, I do a podcast, and it had a lot of gear in there. I just don't want it in the open. And yes, I can destroy this case by myself. It's already broken. I'm holding it together with my prototype camera strap that I shouldn't be using my prototype camera strap. But my prototype camera strap is doing more than just being a camera strap. It's actually being used for holding the Pelican together, which is, hey, I choose good quality. Look how thick this is. And yes, this is real leather, by the way, on the top. So, and there's a fabric on the other side. And I haven't even got production in making any of these because I don't think I'm going to. Because I want ones that have pandas on it so you guys can buy the panda version. Or if I ever get to that point in marketing my own camera strap. But I also use Micro the Raven's camera strap currently. And I like that camera strap actually better than mine sometimes. So I switch off and on. But Pelican, ever since I replaced the back plate and the handle, which I prefer the old handle, which is much stiffer, this is what the result was. The screws being forced out. That is the end result of your issue, Pelican. And that is your fault. It has nothing to do with me. Because ever since then, I placed that back plate and that handle. that's when I started having problems, and this is when I started screwing it back in every other week, every other couple of days. Like, screw it in. Like, why is it loosening it up? I even tried to crazy glue it, but I don't think that was a good idea, so I had to take the nail and replace the nail with one of the other ones as I tried to get the glue off the nail, and I did. Soak it in the hot water for like a day or two, and it came completely off. Actually, it made the nail spotless clean. So, and put it back in, it was working fine. So, and as you can see, I'm a long way from home, Pelican. I'm a way long way from home, buddy. And you asking me to go home, buy a drill, spend money to drill 3 holes. That's unacceptable. Now, I could have went to a hardware store. They could have charged me like $5 to drill the hole. But I'm not going to do that when I already am in use of using it to protect myself from the elements or from thieves on the street. But with that said, everyone, this is the end result. The Magna Cart personal hand truck is a must if you have a Pelican problem, or if you don't have a Pelican problem. If you do have a Pelican, you don't want to roll at all on the Pelican, which I don't recommend. You can swap them out for rollerblading wheels, but that result would end up being a little stiff. But you end up buying this. This is about 7 extra pounds to the weight, so mind you that. But the ride is much smoother. As you can see, much smoother. So, and it's easier to maneuver around in this tight space that I'm in. See that? With one hand, boom, and place it back down. But before I place it back down, this is the mechanism that slides up and down. So you gotta pull it down, and that's it. So everyone, your donations went to this. I really want to be very transparent on where your donations go. It does help me out, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. If you guys want to help me, what I do, you like my content on my channel, please do subscribe to this channel. Like, hit the thumbs button. And if you guys want to make a donation, the PayPal link is down in the description below, or below in the description is my website where you can go also to make a donation as well. But with that said, everyone, this is the Panda Photographer, and as a travel photographer and documentarian, I need gear that works. So, with that said, eat, sleep, photography, videography, and repeat. I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, take care. Happy shooting.